Hey everybody, it felt like it was time for more book recs. Alright, well, if I'm honest, I'm always ready for more book recommendations, but it really felt like time right now. So, topic of today's book recommendations is change. Change is one of those things that's always changing, right? It never stays the same. And it's still something very interesting to pay attention to what is changing about change currently. And a couple of books that I really like about change, about managing change. First one is Managing Transitions by William Bridges and Susan Bridges. And this takes people. I'm not a huge fan of the change curve, if I'm honest. I feel like it can be a very descriptive, usefully descriptive model of emotions that people feel in change, but as far as how to deal with change, I don't feel like it's super useful. This framework, however, gives great insight into into more of how to deal with change, how to help guide people through it. Good one. Just read this one, Change by Kotter. It came out maybe 5 years ago, and it does a great job of addressing what is in the air right now. What are organizations dealing with leaders when we're talking about organizational change? What kind of model fits today's constant, never-ending, fast-paced, highly complex approach to change? I think this was a great book. Lots of post-it notes, lots of underlining. This one was really good. And then Changing on the Job by Jennifer Garvey Berger. This is more focused on the individual, the person, and different forms of mind, how we're thinking about things, and the level of complexity that is necessary in different environments, different situations, and how our minds handle that, how the skill sets and the abilities to engage with the level of complexity that you find yourself in, what mindset is more useful. I'm going to say it that way. That is a very, very just smoothing over the surface look at what she's talking about. Her work is some of my favorite. The idea of forms of mind. I think we should have a whole nother little video about that. But I find this to be super useful and something that I come back to weekly, if not daily. This idea of these different forms of mind matching the complexity of our situation. So those are my book recs for this week. I would love to know if you've read them, if you find them useful, if you would add any titles to this collection on change.